Before we finish up, though, I'm just gonna ask you to, for a second, pretend like I am your child. Okay, and like we've talked a lot about on like high level stuff about like this is how you should think essentially. I want to strip all of that out for a second, and I want to talk purely pragmatically. I want you to essentially give me that dad speech.
Oh, wow.
Real quick. And I want you to do it assuming that you're never going to see me again.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably the first thing I would say to you, that any time in your life from this moment forward that you feel like that you're getting ready to make an excuse for something, I want you to vision me looking you dead in the eye and telling you that I'm not buying it. Telling you that if you're going to come up with an excuse on the why you can't do something, if you're going to add the word "but dad" that I can't, it's not possible. Come up with any type of an excuse on why you can't be successful. I want you to imagine me giving you the dad stank eye. And I want you to imagine me giving that to you for one reason, because I know better. If you think you're not good enough, you're not going to be. If you believe that you are going to fail, you are going to fail. If you think you can't get out of your current situation, you will never get out of your current situation. If you allow somebody else to define your destiny, they will define your destiny. If you let someone set goals for you, they will set those goals for you. And if you're satisfied with mediocrity, you will always be satisfied with mediocrity. I go back to that Rocky quote because it is such a true taste of reality. Even to say that you think you have it bad, somebody can always have it worse. It's very true. We get ourselves in a position that if we're just uncomfortable, if we're just mildly uncomfortable with our surroundings, or we feel like somebody is forcing us out of our comfort zone, that all hell is breaking loose in our world is never going to be the same. When in reality, people do have it worse than you. There may only be one person out there that has it worse than you, but people do. And if you're going to let yourself be satisfied with never doing better, never achieving great things, then you'll never be better and you'll never achieve anything great. Do not sell yourself short and let somebody else define what it is that you can be or how far you can go. If you do that, you're weak, and I didn't raise you to be weak. I didn't bring you into this world and give you life lessons to expect you to ever be weak. And I think that while sometimes weakness is a good thing, sometimes it's okay to be vulnerable and it's okay to be weak, never as it relates to life decisions and taking yourself where you want to be. I feel like that I've had people in my life that have guided me and encouraged me in that way to motivate me to get off my hind end and quit making excuses. We're just a people that love excuses. And I would probably tell you, if you were my son, that I hope that every time you come up with the idea that you're going to make an excuse on why you can't do something that you truly desire doing, that you develop a migraine, that you can't sleep, that you can't rest until you get that out of your head. It's awful. I see friends. That's part of what my speech would sound like to you, I guess, if I was sending you off into the world. But I see kids my daughter's age and talk to them, and they have that in their mind that this is it for them. And I scratch my head and I think, "When you're okay with that? You're okay with that? I mean, you're looking." And why is it that we feel like the first, especially our high school years, those 4 years of high school, like that's where life's going to stop? That if we haven't achieved some level of greatness by the time we get our diploma, life is over. That's not even scratching the surface of what life looks like.
Yeah.
And parents are probably telling kids that may listen to this that same thing. Teachers are. Somebody in their life is telling them, life is tough, you need to be ready for it, that kind of thing. And we think, nah, this is easy, I got that. And then they get hit with life and they can't handle it. Prove them wrong. I'm motivated by proving people wrong. Mm-hmm. And that's what I hope that, my kids know there's no reason I should have been elected county commissioner. You look at what politics are locally, nationally, on a state level, it comes with money and popularity. the ability to get your name out there and be that person. There was no reason for me to ever be able to be a police officer. Nothing about my life said that was ever going to work out. Nothing. Not my background, not the things that I got involved in as a student. Nothing. Still did it. Proved a lot of folks wrong. No reason in the world I should have been able to get in politics and be successful. No money, no political background. I'm the first politician in my family that I know of, on both sides as far back as I can go. No reason for that to happen. Had a great time proving people wrong. Mm-hmm. When folks found out I was going to do it, and I got a lot of, "Are you crazy? There's no way you could pull that off." Hear rumors about why would he even think that he had that? It was even possible for him to do it. I'm going to do it just to prove you wrong. I'm going to do it because you said I couldn't.